Alright, Tiffany, this is for you, your instructional video. I'm starting from the top of the list, which is the chest exercises. You already know how to do the bench press, so I'm not going to go over that. The next one on the list is an incline dumbbell press. And what you would do is at the gym, you would take your bench and incline it so far. I can't do it on this one because it's a screw in, but you don't want to incline it up to about a 45-degree angle, maybe not quite so high, just as long as it's inclined a little bit. Then you take your dumbbells and you sit down on the bench just like you would if you were going to do a bench press, but you lean back against the back of it, and your back will be up, and then you just take the dumbbells and go straight up with them, even though your back will be inclined. Now I'm laying on a flat bench, which you can substitute for a bench press with the dumbbells if you want to do it like this. But you would just be on an incline doing basically the same thing. And that's an incline dumbbell press. That's all there is to it. Next thing on the list is flat bench dumbbell flies. That's what I sent you the video of earlier. So what you do is you sit like this with the dumbbells, then you lay back flat on the bench. You can use your legs to pop them up there with if you want to. And pop them up and hold them straight up like this. You take the dumbbells and come out, but you don't keep your arms straight. You want to have your elbows bent. So you can work the pecs. Bring it down and then bring it back up. And as you come back up, you'll see your chest squeeze when you get to the top. Bring it down like this and back up and squeeze at the top. And that works your inner pecs on your chest. And that's a dumbbell fly. Next is cable crossover machine. I don't have one of those, but I'm sure you know, you said you saw one at the gym. What you would do is they have two poles. You put one up the top, put this one up the top, do a lightweight, whatever your lightweight would be, probably the lightest, just to try it. Grab a handle here, grab a handle here, take a step forward so you pull them off the stack, and as you step up, you want to bend over a little bit like this and bring them down. It's the same kind of thing as what the flies are. As you come down, it'll pull and get right in here. So you do this with those cables. Now, you can work the bottom part of your pecs by dropping that clear to the bottom on both sides, and then as the cables come up, you do the same thing. You stand like this, pull the cables up this way, and it works the lower part of the chest. That's how you do a cable crossover. Push-ups, you know how to do. On your back, dumbbell rows. This is how you work your part of your back. You take a dumbbell. It's a lot easier if you have a bench. You put a knee on the bench, dumbbell down to your side, and you pull like you're going to start the lawnmower. Pull. And you'll feel the upper part of your back move when you pull that up. Pull it up and down. That's a dumbbell row for your back. It works your upper back. You do it for both sides, your right and left. The flat bench straight arm dumbbell pull over. That would be taking a dumbbell. Of course, this is really light, so I can show you. But you take a dumbbell, you lay on the bench, and you hold it like this. Straight arms, okay? Don't bend your elbows. Straight arms, comes back, and then pull it up. You keep your arms straight because that forces your back to use it. If you bend your elbows, all you're doing is working your triceps, and you don't want to do that. Keep your arms straight, bring it back, and you'll get down there right about here. You'll feel that pulling in the upper part of your back. And pull it up. That's that exercise. The single dumbbell pullover. That works the upper part of your back. Next one. Standing straight bar pull downs with the straight arms locked to elbow. Standing straight bar pull downs. Oh, on a machine, you can have a straight bar on, you know what I'm talking about, the machine where it has a pull down on it. You put a straight bar on there. You would grab a hold of that bar. Pretend this is just a straight bar with no weights on it. You grab a hold of that bar and you start pulling straight down, but you have to have your arms straight again, locked, because that forces your back to work. And you pull down, and it'll go back up on its own. You pull it down, and it works your upper back. You'll feel it between your shoulder blades. And pull up. Keep your arms straight, pull down. And that's just a straight bar on a pulley. That works your upper back. bent over rows with a straight bar. This is like the meat exercise for your upper back. You take a straight bar like this, you bend over. Okay? Now, a lot of people want to pull it up to here. That's not the way you do it to work your upper back. Pull it up to your belly. Pull it up to your belly, stick your shoulder blades out. Like that. You'll feel your shoulder blades pull back. Like that. It works your back. That builds the muscle the most for your back. Seated rowing machine. At the gym, you'll have a rowing machine where you sit like this. You'll put your feet up on it, and you'll see the cable thing right in front of you. Put a handle on there where you can grab it with both arms, and you'll put your feet against the thing, and you pull. You pull it here, like this. Pull it to where you feel in your back. Don't use your arms to pull it. Well, you have to, but you pull with your back. And you get here, stick it out. Tighten your back as you do it. That'll work your back. That's what that is. Shoulders. The sitting military dumbbell press. What you'll do is your gym probably will already have a bench that's on a 45-degree angle, straight up, or 90-degree angle, I mean, straight up and down. This one, just pretend like this one will do it. It sits all the way up, but just pretend like it is. So pretend like the straight up back is right here. You sit here. You can do it a couple ways. You put your dumbbells here. You can flip it up like this. However, get up here. You sit straight up and go straight up and down. Like this. Just push it straight up over your head. That's a military press. That works your shoulders. That's the bread and butter for your shoulders. Next one is the standing dumbbell side raise. So you stand, and you take your dumbbells, and it just comes up to the side. Like this. And down, up, down, up, down, controlled. Don't come up and go, let it fall. Control it up and down. It works it both ways. That's another way to work part of your shoulders. Each one of these exercises works a different part of your shoulders. What's the next one? Standing dumbbell front raise. Now you can use dumbbells for this. You can use a straight bar, a curl bar, however you want to do it, or you can just use a plate. But the idea is to stand here. You can alternate, or you can do it both at one time. Straight up in front of you, down. Straight up, down. Keep your arms straight. Up, down. Like this. Or you can do it at the same time. And you can use a curl bar, do the same thing. Straight bar, however you want to do it. Or you can just use plates. You can do it like that. Up, down. Either way, as long as you can get a hold of them. Up, down. You can do the same thing. That's the front raise. The sitting. What you do is you get you a bench, sit on the end of the bench. Now these dumbbells are kind of long, so it's kind of tough for me to show you on this bench, but you get the idea. Put your feet together, dumbbells here, bend over, this way, 2, 3, 4, like that. Works the back side of the shoulder. That's shrugs is next. Shrugs, you can use a straight bar again. You can use dumbbells. I always use dumbbells, but you don't have to. You can do it however. Stand straight up with the dumbbells. Shrugs are like this. Hold it. Let it go. Hold it. Let it go. Hold it. Let it go. You don't want to go like this. You want to pull it up and hold it for a second. And then ease it down. Hold it. And ease it down. You can do shrugs with a straight bar. Pretend this is a straight bar. You can do it with a curl bar too. You just stand there, shrug it, and let it down. So whatever you want. Those are shrugs. That works the shoulder. Arms. A bicep is easy bar curls. That's an easy bar. That's what an easy bar looks like. It's a curl bar. It's got two different grips on it. One's a wide grip. These are just curls. You stand there and curl it. Keep your elbows straight to your sides. Don't move your elbows around as you're doing it. Keep them tucked. Pull it up, down, up, down. You can do outside, do inside. Up, down, up, down. Those are easy bar curls. Next is, can't see, sitting dumbbell curls. It's the same concept. You can, I usually incline the bench a little bit, as if you were doing an incline dumbbell press. Lay back against it, dumbbell in each hand, lay back against it and bring it up. One, two. Try to keep your elbows from moving around. You don't want to be doing this with your arm. You're swinging. And keep your torso still. Just work the bicep as you do that. Next one is the standing dumbbell curls, or dumbbell hammer curls. You got your dumbbells. What a hammer curl is similar, but as you're standing, the hammer of it idea is to pull it up like this. So that's a hammer curl. Because your grip doesn't turn sideways, it's straight up and down. These are hammer curls. You do that with the dumbbells. Same concept, keep your elbow locked from moving, keep your upper body from swaying, and just isolate the bicep. There's that. That's a hammer curl. And you can do preacher curls. If you have a preacher bench there, this is what a preacher bench is. This is what it kind of looks like. Goes down in here like this. It may not be attached to your regular bench. It's probably going to be its own bench there. But you take the curl bar and you sit down behind it and your elbows go here. What this does, this isolates your arms and keeps you from moving them around like I was talking about earlier. So what you do is you lower it down and then curl it. Lower it down, curl it. Just like that. That's a preacher curl on a preacher bench. It isolates the biceps. It won't let you use anything else except your biceps to get that up. See how that works my biceps? It's right up there. That's a preacher curl. So now you know what that is. Let's see. Triceps. Bent over dumbbell kickbacks. This is a kickback. Same position as you would do when you were doing the shoulder rows, except you hold it down to your side. Now cock your elbow up. These are kickbacks. 2, and when you extend it, hold it out there for just a second. Bring it back. 3, 4, 5, and you'll feel that kick in your tricep right here. That's a kickback. Next one on the list is the easy bar or straight bar or dumbbell skull crushers. This is what a skull crusher is. Get this off of here. This is the easy bar skull crusher. This works your triceps. You lay down on the bench. It looks just like it sounds. The skull crusher. You bring it down, keep your elbows in the same spot, and bring it up. Like that. 3, 4. You can even change it up by putting it behind your head just a hair. Works a different part of your tricep. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Those are skull crushers. You can use dumbbells and do the same thing if you want to. When you lay down with a dumbbell to do it, you'll have one in each arm. And as you lay back, you hold it up here, do the same thing. Bring it down, up with a dumbbell. Just like that. Does the same thing. So, that's what a skull crusher. Rope pull downs on the machine. You've seen the machine, the pulley like we were talking about earlier, where you'd use the straight bar to come down for your back. You change the apparatus at the top, it'll have a rope with usually plastic things or knots down at the end. You stand up, you grab a hold of the rope, pull it down until your elbows are locked, by your side, and then pull it down and separate the rope. But don't go like this. Keep your elbows there. Pull it down and back. Pull it down and back. See how my elbows are staying in the same place? And as you have weight on that, it works your triceps. That's a rope pull down. The straight bar pull downs, elbows to your side. It's the same concept as the back is with the straight bar, except your elbows are at your side. So you grab a hold of that bar. It'll be connected to the pulley. Grab a hold of that bar and you pull it all the way down like this. And then keep your elbows locked to your side and only bring it up to here, but don't move your elbows. Pull it down. Pull on the cable. Like that. You'll have resistance down and you'll have resistance back to here, but don't let it go all the way back up. Keep your elbows tucked and keep it right there. Extend it all the way and back to here. Extend it all the way and back to here. It works your tricep. Legs. Squats. If you're going to attempt squats, you got to do it the right way. This would be like pretending it's a squat rack. It'd be on there. You'd have to come up from underneath. It'll rest right across the back of your shoulders. Feet about shoulder width apart. Keep looking up. It helps keep your back straighter as you look up. You will squat and then up. Like that. Squat, up. That works your legs. This is one of the beefy things for your legs. That's a squat. Deadlifts. The bar would be on the ground, like so. It would be down underneath of it like this. I like one hand under, one hand over. Some people like both hands over. Drop your butt down, head up, stand up. That's a deadlift. Back down, bam, up, boom, down. That's a deadlift. Those are the two power moves for legs. Calf raises. You can do calf raises with your body weight only. Sometimes what I like to do with calf raises, if nothing else, you find a bench like this with this lip on it. Do this. So your calf can go down below. See how my foot's up? You do this. Up and down. Those are calf raises. Go up to your tippy toes. Up your tippy toes and back. Tippy toes and back. That's a calf raise. You can put weights, hold dumbbells to give you extra weight, or they have calf machines too. Sometimes you get in them like this. It goes across your shoulders. You'll stand up and then do like this against the weight. Some are donkey machines, which means that you're bent over and it'll come across your back and you'll have the weight across your back and it'll be like this. So that's how you work your calves. Those are calf raises. You know what a lunge is. I don't have to explain that to you. The leg extension machine is pretty much as it sounds. You would sit in the machine, someone would come across your legs, and you just extend your legs out and back, out and back. Leg curl machine, you either sit in it like this, and it'll pull resistance back toward you. That's a leg curl machine. They're pretty simple. The leg press machine. The leg press machine will look like it has a big metal thing, and it'll usually have pegs off each side where you can put plates on it, like 45-pound plates. And what you would do, you sit down in the machine, and it'll have a chair, and you sit down, and you almost lay back on it, and you put your feet against it like this. You'll bring it down, put it up, it'll have like little stops on it. You grab the handles, release it, and you can go up, back down, up, and back down. That's what it'll look like. And the safety releases you'll have to manually put back. And that's a leg press machine. You can also do calves on that machine too. Once you extend your legs all the way out, if you have your feet slid down toward the bottom of the plate, push your feet out and go to your tippy toes and work your calves. The glute machine would be a machine where you actually lay flat on it. And it's kind of would probably look about like this right here. You put your feet underneath of it like this. You probably have something going on too, and you have weight resistance, and you do this. And it goes back down. and it goes back down. And it works your glutes. As you're curling up, get your butt. That's what a glute machine is. And that's your list. See ya.